Hey friends, it's Elizabeth here with a quick process video for the August Storytellers Club kit. So one of the prompts for the August Storyteller Club this month was to document what school looks like this year. So I decided to use the new Back to School collection, which was an add-on for the Storytellers Club subscribers, and you can see it right here on the screen, to create this layout about what pre-kindergarten looked like for us. So I decided to use a photo of all the books that I used to teach my daughter this year and wanted to give you a little peek on my process of how I created that photo since it's kind of a large flat lay. So here I am prepping my board. I just used 2 whiteboards and then just added my books. I left a space in the middle, so if you wanted to recreate this layout, I left a space in the middle so that I could add a digital stamp, which I'm going to show you how I added that right here. I created a canvas that was 7 by 9 because I am working in my DIY Storyline Chapters album. It's not a real Storyline Chapters album, but it is very similar in size. But you can obviously use a canvas size that works with the format that you are using. I'm just going to drag and drop my photo into Photoshop, and I'm actually going to leave a white border around my photo, so you're going to see me kind of decrease the size there a little bit, just so that I have a nice white border around it. I really like the way that that looked on my page, and it made it a little bit gave it a little bit of white space because 7 by 9 is really large. Now I'm just going to go into my freebie folder. If you are signed up for my newsletter, you will get this little sneak peek of the back to school collection emailed to you today. This is there's a couple of things included in this freebie collection, including a couple of digital stamps. One of those is this pre-K looks like this. There's also school looks like this included as a digital stamp as well. I just centered that in the middle of my photo and went to print. If you're signed up for my newsletter, you will also receive this school highlights Photoshop template, which you can see me filling out right here. This is another part of the freebie pack. You can use this layer template to add some journaling to your page, and it's sized at roughly 4 by 8, so will fit into a traveler's notebook or into a Stitches Twist kit album. So I'm actually going to be using this in my my pseudo storyline chapters album. As you can see right here, I have the photo printed out as well as the journaling, and I'm going to kind of show you how I put this together. So first of all, on the left side of the page, I'm just going to adhere my photo, and then I want to move on to the right side of my spread after I make sure that the sides of my photo are glued down. I was thinking about using the black and white typewritten font pattern paper, but I finally decided on this green alphabet paper by 7 paper. This was part of their Clara set. I'm not sure if it's still available anymore, but I did get it from a sale probably a couple years ago, and I'm going to use that as a backing for my journaling. So as you can see, I have my journaling all printed out, and since this is a layered template, it's really easy to kind of to play around with the size a little bit. So if you needed something other than a 4 by 8, you could definitely manipulate the layer template to create the size that you would like. 4 by 8 worked pretty well for me. I just had to lengthen it a tiny bit to fit into this notebook, but that is pretty much both sides of my layout finished. I just have to add my embellishments. So you can see some of the things that are included in the back to school collection on the top part of the screen, and one of those things are these tiny word phrases that are school themed. So I actually adhered this little one that says homeschool on it to the top of my photo. I do end up putting that someplace else, so you're going to actually see me take that off and put something else there, but for the time being I added homeschool to the very top of that pre-K looks like this stamp on my photo. So there were so many fun embellishments included in this back to school collection that I kind of had a hard time choosing which one was right for this layout. You can see I'm trying out that circle with the globe inside of it that says explore the world. I really wanted to include that, but it was just a tad bit too big because I did mess with my printer settings when I was printing out my proofs for this collection. So I decided to go a little bit simpler and add this apple on the top of that digital stamp. Pre-K looks like this, and then the word sticker that was above it before that you saw me lay down, I'm actually going to add to the bottom of that digital stamp. So the apple is on top, and then I have a few word stickers on the bottom. One says homeschooling, and then the other one says pre-kindergarten. And then on the right side of the layout, I'm going to add that little pencil graphic and then another one of the word sticker phrases. And that one says, "You can do this." So that is this layout completed. The digital back to school collection is available as a standalone item in my shop or as part of my monthly $5 Storyteller Club subscription. So be sure to check those out in the link in my bio. And if you'd like to receive the freebie back to school sampler I used in this layout, definitely make sure you're signed up for my email list, which you can also find in the link in my bio. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.